Welcome to Xtra presented by VDG Sports. I am your host, Vince Douglas Gregory. No filter. Very censored. Surprise, surprise. Guess who's back? And that's a rhetorical question. There's no need to answer because I am back. And you're probably wondering, I'm back from what? Back from where? Back like I never left? Because I never left. So let me go ahead and get this out of the way right now. This episode is sponsored by VinceDouglasGregory.com. VinceDouglasGregory.com is where you can keep up with me, my whereabouts, everything in between. Basically, all things Vince. And this episode is being sponsored by VinceDouglasGregory.com. And that's what I'm back from. It's been well over a year, possibly 18 months. I don't think it's anything over 18 months, but it's definitely been over a year. So it feels that way. If not, I can get the exact dates, the exact times, the exact everything, but why? Why should I? It's no concern for you. It's definitely not a concern for me. So we're just going to keep it moving. We're just going to keep this moving. Where do I want to go? Actually, there's a few places that came to mind because I was being kept up late at night. And no. I'm definitely not part of Team No Sleep. In fact, I've given that up. And no, I'm not a quitter. I've given it up. I've let it go. I said this is for me, but I can understand why you would want that. I can respect your decision because this is still, don't you forget, don't you ever forget, it's still a no judge zone. This is still a no judge zone. We don't judge here. I'm not judging. I'm just pointing out some observations. Regs, we back at it again. It feels like it's brand new, but it ain't brand new. Somebody, please, not help, but come up with what we can call this, a proper name that we can call this. But the bond that we share, it is what it is. We don't need a name for it. We understand. My nonverbal communicating peeps, we understand. We're on the same level. We're on the same wavelength. And that's link with a K. With a K. We're definitely there. So we don't have to, but it'll be something for the noobs to strive for. It'll be something that the noobs can reach out for greatness. Be a part of something special. Definitely not going to say great, but something special. And since this is the first one back, I'm going to keep this a little bit short. I am. Now, there are a few things that keep me up at night. There, obviously, as you can see, or as you can hear, you pick, you choose. I'm giving you multiple options, multiple rabbit holes that you can go down, including your own one, if that's the case. And I suggest, yes, free advice. I suggest you go down your own rabbit hole. Don't go down mine. Don't go down anybody else's. Travel and trek down your own. And speaking of traveling, well, I'm not going to go there. But some of yous, And that's the use plural. I added an S because I felt like it was super duper, yes, rated. Anyway, singing, dancing with Inside the G Rod definitely make me feel some kind of way, and it make me feel good. However, bird like voice. You knew it was coming. You knew it was coming just because this is somewhat different doesn't necessarily mean we ain't moving the same way we move. We're going to move the same way we move. In fact, that's why I know where I want to go, and I know this was keeping me up at night. Granted, I've been missing out. I've been missing in action. Let's just say MIA, and not the Miami way. Not the Miami way. I've been MIA. When it came to keeping a promise to myself. A few people probably saying to yourself, have you been living up to your expectations? Have you been making sure that you've been getting goals accomplished? Have you, for the most part, been keeping the promise that you made to yourself? And noobs, I'm not going to drag this out. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. And regs, you already know. But I don't mind saying it again. I don't mind saying it again. Why would I? We got this unique special bond. Sharing is caring. Friendly reminders. Everything's kosher. Everything's friendly. Everything's free flowing. Everything is all about, definitely not all about the benches, but it's all about getting goals accomplished and moving forward and goodness or positivity when it's called for. When it is called for. I've definitely been keeping a promise to myself. The promise to myself is making sure that I don't run out of petrol, that I don't run out of fuel, that I'm doing everything in my power to not have to take that walk of shame again ever in my lifetime, because it was something that I just don't want to happen again. It's something that I wouldn't wish upon my favorite enemy. It is something that I would say, hey, best friend forever, I don't need you here. Best friend forever, I need you somewhere else, making sure I don't end up in this situation ever again. You don't need to be walking with me. You need to be saying, don't do it. It ain't worth it. It ain't good enough. The standards are too low. There are better ways to do this. There are better ways to get your pulse racing. There are better ways to get those BPMs up. There are things and situations and just about anything that you can add to a scenario that would be better than running out of petrol and taking that walk of shame and having peeps honk at you and blow their horn and asking, do you need a ride? Or asking, are you lost? Or saying, hey, E means empty. E means empty. It's like, really? Where were you before I hit the E? Because I thought E mean excitement. I thought E mean energetic. I thought E mean energy. You mean to tell me it means empty? It's solved. The riddle has been solved. It has. I was thinking that the E meant energy. Therefore, as my car went to the energy section, as my car went to the energy portion, it should have kept going. It should have kept going. But hey, it did not. It did not. Thank you. Oh, thank you for telling me that E meant empty. I would have never, ever figured this out on my own. It's not like that I know cars, because I don't know cars. This is something that I should have learned a long, long time ago. But guess what? Right now, it's too late for me. It is too late for me, but it's not too late for you. It ain't too late for you. And that's why you can learn from my mistakes. You can learn from my faux pas, basically. It's okay. It is okay. If I need to be that guy, I will be. If I need to be the one who says, don't be like me, be better than me. I'm setting examples so you can know what not to do. If that's the case, I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. As long as I'm keeping the promise to myself. So you can go ahead and comment and say, E means empty. Yeah. Nice one. Good one. Good jokey joke. Ha ha funny. He he funny. It's funny. It is. It really is. But yeah, definitely keeping the promise to myself, not running out of petrol, not running out of fuel, and not taking the walk of shame. So far, so good. But there has been multiple occasions where I've been cutting it close, multiple occasions where I got the secondary light. You know. And he said, you know. He. You know. The first one goes off, it indicates that you only have so much. So you are good to go up until a certain point. The next one goes off to let you know that you are in danger. That if you aren't close to a petrol station, close to a fuel station, close to anything that can provide fuel, energy for a vehicle, that's not going to make it break down, that's not going to hurt it in the long run, that's going to hurt it in the short term, that's just going to make it inefficient or make it less usable to begin with. So be it. So be it. Really. But hey, I mean, so be it. But at the same time, there is no more indications or indicators after that one, because the second one is basically the last line of defense. The second one basically is saying that I don't know what happened to you first go around, but this go around, it's let's just say this go around, it is, how can I put this? You at your last line of defense, yes. Next go around, there won't be any. The second one is the end all be all. The end. Period. The end. And I only bring all this up to say that I still keeping a promise to myself. I came close on 2 different occasions where I got the second indication. And Regs, you already know. Non-verbal communicating peeps, you know too. Noobs, no clue whatsoever. None. It's almost getting close to that time again. Hopefully, I don't get the pure chaos. Hopefully, I don't get chaotic moments. I definitely don't want an epic journey. I just want a little adventure, maybe, possibly, but not really. It's something that if it would occur or happen, I'll be all right with it, but it's definitely something that I'm not wishing, hoping for. I'm wishing, hoping for boredom. Because when it's boredom, when it's bored, when there's nothing taking place, nothing going on, when I'm trying to get petrol in the G ride, that's a good day. That is a good day. Shout out Ice Cube. Shout out ice cube. A few of you got that. Most of you didn't. I'd suggest you use the machine to help you out. While I use the machine and all of the bells and whistles and indicators to help me keep the promise to myself. Because if I don't, I don't want to think about that. Because I definitely won't be sleeping anytime soon or period if it happened again. Because if I can't keep promises to myself, Thank you. Be sure to check out the website at extra.vdgsports.com. That is extra.vdgsports.com. There's a YouTube as well, VDG Sports. Like, subscribe, share. Basically, do whatever it is you do there. Comment if you must, comment if you may. Yeah, you can. And I guess I'll repeat this again. This episode is being sponsored by VinceDouglasGregory.com. VinceDouglasGregory.com is where you can keep up with me, my whereabouts, my well-being, all things Vince, basically. Thank you once again. You know what time it is. Peace out. Yeah, I'm gone. Still not doing it.